Oh, new templates. That can only mean one thing.
Battery exhausted, she says. I'm fucking exhausted.
Right, everyone, here we go. I sound like Deirdre Barlow because my throat is like I've been eating nuts and bolts and a few razor blades. But I'm sure it'll pick up by the end of the video because I've got to film this over a few days. So I apologise for the croak. Sounds like my balls have dropped. They haven't, they're tiny. Right, I'm building a guitar. Fucking revelations. My name's Paul, by the way. This is Milo Studios. I don't normally sound like this. I'm normally much more high pitch and irritating. Yep. But yeah, I've got to tone it down a little bit. Woo, let's run through what we are doing. I am building a guitar for Wayne. Right, here's a one-piece body blank. We are building. Got a little bit of tone in my voice. Les Paul Jr. body in mahogany, right? This is the inspiration I've had, this picture. We've got some Stumat colour tone, which has already been used. It looks like a fucking blood sample. In fact, I've just noticed there's not a lot in there. So that might not be a lot. We'll look at that. I might buy some more. It is going to have a Chapman-esque style headstock. Sorry, Rob, I've kind of traced that and borrowed it. He won't mind. I'm just a twat down in Devon doing me bit. It's going to have a spoke wheel truss rod because we do all that. It's a Fender scale length. It's going to be a 9.5 radius, which is a first for me. This is going to be a single pickup guitar. It's not going to have a strap pickup. Scratch plate, that's just so we can see the colour. I've ordered some blanks. I was going to say I'm firing blanks, but I'm not. I'm virile as fuck. Watch out. Within 10 yards, I could have you right up the duff. You're having a laugh and you're 44. I'm a once a month man. So, where's this video going? I've no idea. Single Stumat P90. Goto machine heads. Vintage style short trem bridge thing, telly bridge. Lots of Geiger parts. Gotta love Geiger. Links below. Geiger are just the best. Love them. Warm and cuddly. Warm and cuddly. Special wave Geiger. Send me a video of everyone in the office doing a special wave because I want to put it in a video because it'd be funny. Some vintage nobules which might change. I think lots of things might change. He even sent me some caps. If you're going to have a custom guitar with me, more often than not, people just say very little about specs. I'll make a suggestion and they just go, yeah, do that. Right? It's odd. Okay, I just get to build pretty much whatever the fuck I want. Wayne has got different ideas. He's very specific about what he wants. This is going to be a semi-hollow, but we're not going to have an F-hole. No fuck-hole. Semi-hollow Les Paul Jr. design. Simple, all right? One pickup, no switch. But we are going to chamber the body for lightness. And also, over there, weight. We've got an English cherry neck because it gives you the vintage style, flat sawn, laminated cherry neck. No frills, no frills. And we've got a rosewood board. Now, actually, do you want to see something interesting? That's bare rosewood, yeah, bare. And that's had a queef of minge fudge on it. Minge fudge for the win. So we've got a rosewood, cherry. We might be doing a black headstock. I'm not sure, but it is going to be a slanted headstock because I like doing slanted headstocks. A little bit more work, but I think well worth it. So there you go. Deep red, deep red. Everything in satin. Super satin neck, slightly shinier satin body. Quite simple. This is a basic bitch guitar, basically. Wayne is a basic bitch man. God, I sound like utter shit. This is the first time I've tried fucking talking for ages. I know what you mean. Probably better when he shuts up. Now, what is in front of me? Something interesting. Do you want to know what's going on? This is the first one of the year. I think this series is going out towards the end of February. Ooh, wait for it. Oh, I'm building two. This one is going to be a raffle guitar. Wayne is perfectly happy for us to raffle this off and donate to Leukemia Care or any cancer charity because he said cancer can go fuck itself. Let's raise some money. So he's happy for his guitar to be the sister. Sisters. I can't sing. And we're going to build another one. Slightly different spec. Warman pickups and so whatever I've got in the workshop. And in fact, on that one, oh, I've got an idea. Luke from Daddario This hunky, he's fucking sexy, isn't he? He is sexy. He says all sorts of rude things to me in voice notes, but I'm not allowed to share it. But me and Mrs. Richards quite often put it on in the background. Ooh, yeah, it's romantic. They sent over some of their lock-in tuners, which are very, very fucking posh. We're going to use them on here, on the Sparesy. Mr. Warman insists that he donated the pickups for this one. That's lovely. And we've got lots of free Geiger parts. So, channel partners to Dario Strings as well. Whoa. Touch yourself. Do it with me. Do it with me. Go on, you know you want to. Fucking hell, it's like building guitars with Fred West. Now, incidentally, this is a one-piece blank that I bought from Stu Mac. It's no fucking good, though, because I've got to hollow it out. So I've got to make it a two-piece. So what's the point in that, you might say? Will it affect the tone? No, Tony, it will not affect the tone. I don't know if there's a real Tony out there. So anyway, I'm only going to televise doing this one. I'm not going to televise doing the other one. 50mm. It's 50mm. Always machine your wood oversized. Oh, mine's oversized. This stuff needs lightning. Fucking hell. That's an heavy bit of mahogany. So this is a very straight grained sapele, and this is a very different bit of brown wood. So there's going to be slight differences. They've both got a matching cherry neck. They've both got a matching rosewood board. Slightly different hardware, but there you go. The link is below now to enter the raffle. So it's going to run for a month. This is a 4-part series. I've got to get 4 parts out of a basic bitch. Let's get started. You've done enough talking, and fortunately for you, I'm fucked. I can't talk a lot. So how am I going to manufacture this? Basically, I'm going to cut this down. I'm going to cut it in the middle, and I've basically got to slice a bit off the top. I'm going to leave myself. Well, I like to have a thick cap. I like a bit of decency in me cap. So we'll go with 10mm. So I'm going to cut this down to 35mm and take a shaving off the top. And then we'll reuse the shaving because shavings are good for the soul. I'm going to save this bit as well for control cavities on the back. Luckily, we've only got a little teeny tiny control cavity on this one. So anyway, speedy uppies. Let's do some cutting and we'll come back on the bench when I've got some pieces of shit ready to glue up and do things with. Rude. Rude. See you in a minute. Well, that took bloody ages, and do you know why? Because the belt's bloody snapped on me drum sander. When it rains, it pours, especially in the UK. I'd just like to say a special thank you to all the people that read shit articles on the socials and then sum up the bullshittery in the first comment. Oh, I don't need to read this because they just said this. You're doing the Lord's work and you save me from reading more bollocks than I need to read. So thank you for that. You're a bit weird, but yeah, thanks. Thanks. Yeah, you're doing your bit. So we need to do a bit of gluing up now. Oh, what we're left with is some panels. If my voice is turning you on today, then comment below. Got me over the line. Ooh, I'm sure it's fucking not. But there's me top panels. I'm going to glue this up. Lovely jubbly. I've had to just butcherize that. We'll glue that top panel up and we'll also glue these little cheeky bottom panels up. There's marks on everything so I'll know everything lines up because I want grains to look. I want this join to be invisible. I don't want to see it. Obviously we're not going to get it completely invisible, but we can get it near as damn it, can we? Do you know what I mean? Once we glue that up, it's the same bit of wood. We're not fucking around the order of things. That's what we want to do. So I know that that's going that away. We can put a little cheeky mark on there and we know that's going. Do you know how it works? It's not hard, is it? Now I'm going to flip her over, find the wet spot. I just lowered the tone there. You know how this works. Bit of glue on the back. Bit of glue, bit of tape on the back. I've got to go because I've got an eye test. I'm going to go and have my eyes tested in a minute. I've got the new Meta glasses. They're coming. They'll be coming to videos for close-ups while I'm having a wee. Marvellous. Now these have all been planed square, parallel, so they should glue up rather pleasantly. Happy. No need for any extras, no need for any frivolities. It's big chunky squares of shit. Get this aside, gas mark 6. Here, a little tip for you there, if he's not sitting down right, put a business card under one, twat the other. There you go. Bit like disciplining the kids. Now I'm going to finish gluing up. I'll see you tomorrow. That's an empty bench. Do you like my new bench? I'm fucking loving it. It's getting some dirt on it now. We're grinding her in. I'll see you back on the bench where we'll do some more interesting stuff. We'll make guitar shape things. And hopefully I'll sound a little bit less minging. Fingers crossed. Ciao for now.
The next morning.
Right, bloody hell. What a few days it's been. Absolute manic. My drum sander broke. Check this out. I've got a new belt. That fucker snapped. Oh, it's like a shark's back that is now. Wait till you hear the story. That tool gets used every day, 5 times a day. I absolutely love it. The belt broke. I bought a replacement. It took a week to get here. I was absolutely shafted. Shafted. Wrong belt. That's for the plus version.
I'm kind of retarded.
So I had to wait another week for that one. Oh. I managed to do this one yesterday, but I didn't have a lot of time. So unusually, this is what we're going for. Look, that's my body done. My cap's come off. We're hollowed out. I've done me control cavity, and we're glued back together. And you can see that seam, it's not invisibles, but it's almost invisibles. And that's what we're aiming for. So we've got to do that to this. So let's get it done. I'm going to waffle to you while we're doing it, because this is a useful little tip. And if I'm going to give anyone anything, I'm always happy to give my tip. That was rude. My code is almost passed. Almost. Which is nice because I can make videos where it doesn't sound like I'm talking from inside someone's colon. Which is what it sounds like at the minute when I'm editing. I do have to edit out the old and with the old tissue because you don't want to hear that, do you? You definitely don't want to hear that. Right, let's find my centre line again because it's bloody invisible. Oh, lovely. Right, so we're going to get this one on. I'm going to screw this on because this is the undercap. Remember that? The undercap. Sounds like a mafia boss, doesn't it? He's the undercapo. Right, that's her screwed down. At the back, no, it doesn't matter a fuck. It's the bottom layer. Don't even need to explain myself, and I'm not going to. But I'm going to draw around it and I'm going to take this template off. Why have you screwed it down then, Paul? Well, because I want to screw it down when I router it, but I don't want that on there while I'm bandsawing it because you might nick your template and you don't want to be doing that. Now, also, just bear in mind that when you relocate these, you have to have pen marks so that you know you're putting things back together because otherwise you're not going to have a seamless joint. So make a little note to yourself where that template's going. It's tight to the end. It's tight to the end. We're going to be pretty fucking close, aren't we? Just a little bit close. Close enough's good enough. Right, whip it off. Bit of bandsaw action. Ready for this? Oh, it's going to be exciting. When I start bandsawing, a little bit might come out. Piece of piss. So remember, we're trying to go from that and to that, and yeah, so you get the gist. The gist is all you need for this one. All I'm going to do now is wallop this on. I'm just going to mark out where my semi-hollow edge is going. In fact, that's not that big. Don't get carried away, Paul, you mung bean. Lovely, there's our semi-hollow edge. Obviously, this bit here, I've left a bit of space for magnets. That bit, we're going all the way through. And then this bit, I'm going to drill out now to about 10 mil. And then we'll route out the rest. We'll drill out the most we can on the pillar drill. It's an arduous job. It's piss boring, but we'll do it quickly. And I'll show you it in a 5-second little squiz on. I don't know what a squiz on is, I just made that up. My nose is blocking up again. Have you noticed? Oh, I love a speedy uppy. They're good, aren't they? Look at this, look. Oh, Dave, come on, mate. Snap out of it, Dave. Snap out of it. We're drilled out, lovely jubbly. We're down a little bit. I could have gone a little bit deeper. I could have gone balls deep, but I didn't. We'll do that with the router. That one's gone all the way through, a little bit blasé. So now, this is why I screw on the template, because the next bit we're going to do involve templates. Mung bean. Says it all, really, doesn't it? It does say it all. Who's your least favourite singer in the world? Come on, I'll start. Ronan Keating. I'm sure he's a lovely guy. I'm sure he's a lovely guy. But the 90s and the endless radio play just absolutely destroyed it for me. So sorry, Ronan. It's nothing personal. But comment below. Who's your least favourite? I don't get it. I don't like Tom Petty either. Right, we're screwed on. Let's do a bit of routing. Final speedy uppy, and then we'll get the cap glued on, and then we might look at shaping a neck. I don't know. I haven't edited the first bit yet. If it's going to fill a video up, we won't look at any neck. But if it doesn't quite fill it up, we'll look at a bit of a neck. That's as far as the plan goes in my head. To the router! Jesus Christ, if I got gimp mask marks on my face, I was masked up forever. Right, I've jumped ahead a little bit. We are routed out, we've got some cavities, it's all nice and clean, it's very deep, we've gone balls deep. And on the back, I've preliminarily done me route for the doofer. The way I do that is I use a template and routers, and you can figure it out, can't you? It's not hard. That there is the top, and that there is the top. Woo! At this point, you could put a veneer in here, venereal. You could do any of that. You could layer it up. I've got 43mm there at the minute. I think my finished thickness is going to be about 42.5, which is nice. Little bit skinny down, just because she's a basic bitch, and I think a bit thinner, a bit more. I'm waffling now. Right, I've marked where I don't want to glue. I'm going to glue this. I'm going to then stick this on this. I've got one screw that I can locate with this, and then we're going to clamp it. I'm going to clamp it that way round so I don't get glue running down in my cavities. Not that anyone's going to notice that one, but if you were going to put a fuck hole in there. Honestly, I said a lot then, didn't I? I said a lot, but without saying much. Let's get the glue out and do a bit of spreading. Type Bond for the win. Oh. Type Bond's nice and yellow, isn't it? It's like it's got extra proteins. Right, that's a nice even spread, and now at the end, I'm just going to go that way to get it right to the edges. So I can hear you screaming at your screens. You're fucking watching a guy showing you how to spread glue. How bad's your day so far? If you subscribe to my OnlyFans, it's literally the same footage. Only this is a sock. Or a pair of tights, Phil. Oh. Right, there you go, look. Not too much spaff, yeah? On she blows. Incidentally, I have glued the wrong side before. I've also glued the cap onto the back of the guitar before. So that's that one screwed down, just to help us locate. Nice and easy. Gonna get a clamp on the back. Right, now we can flip her over. There, look, we've got minimal leakage in there. Look how tidy that is. Oh, I'm gonna deepen that hole anyway, because switches won't go through a cap that thick. Now, before you go too far, just check that you've got overhang all the way around. It's basically why I machine a cap a little bit bigger. We don't try and get too tight with the old bandsaw. And all I'm going to do now is whip a load of clamps through, and away we go. And I'll see you when this is trimmed off and glued, and that might conclude the episode. But I don't know, we'll wait and see. It's a mystery, even to me at this point. There's no plan, there's no script. Like you'd ever think there was a fucking script. I did get asked that once. Do you write a script? No, mate, no. I just blurt it out and edit the stuff that's inappropriate. See you in a sec.
The next morning.
Oh, it's exciting, isn't it? Are you excited? I'm fucking excited. It's bloody early in the morning. 20 past the hour of 8. Just had a comment read from someone. Dave should be on a pole from the ceiling. Dave, let me tell you, likes to have a pole up his ass. So tough shit. And he's got to move around the workshop with me. So just let me figure it out, all right? Let me do it on my own. Here's our two bodies. I'm going to just scarf up the end. I have basically, this one's got some, because it's more quarter sawn, it's got some lovely little grain bits going on, and it's pretty. We've got to give her a moose's knuckle, and that's what we're going to finish up with. And then there's quite a disparity between the weights of these bodies, so I thought we'd weigh it, because that's what you do on YouTube. You do pointless things so people can get pointless information, and then they can just file it away under pointless shit. So let's just bandsaw this off, quick speedy uppy, quick sanding. There's no science involved in that. I've had a little look. Here's a neck, basically. As long as that curve starts inside of that neck, it doesn't really matter where you start it, doesn't matter a fuck. Aesthetically, theoretically, physically, spiritually, whatever, no one cares. So let's go over there on the bandsaw, and then over there on the sander. Oof, touch yourself, I know, steady. And then we'll weigh them. And then we'll fucking wrap this video up, because I want to edit it. And I was editing it last night actually, and I need to add a few more minutes in, which is why we're weighing wood. Pointless, but we're weighing it to fill the time. Right, so there's a little bit of disparity. This one's a little bit lighter. So I've put a block of shit on there so we can see the scales better. 2.4 kilos. I can't remember if that's good or bad. That's a bit heavier than I'd normally go. This one, for people that like heavier, 3 kilos. 500 grams heavier, that is. I don't know what that is in lubs. She's a little bit weighty. But we've got two matching body blanks. One very much quarter sawn, one very much wibbly wobbly sawn. They're a little bit different. We've got cavities in the back. Everything's looking quite cool. There you go, that's the difference. That's not bad for episode 1. We're making 2, everyone's happy. 1 for the raffle. You can enter the raffle now. Woo! Go below, get a ticket. Buy yourself 4 tickets. I've cleverly priced them at £2.50 a ticket. You may as well spend a fucking tenner, innit? Come on, let's be honest. So there we go, we'll draw it to a close. We've got our guitar bodies, we're ready to go. These are just gonna go aside now. I might put a cheeky curve on the side. I don't know, I might do a little bit, I might not do a little bit. They're basic bits, so I might as well take you through the whole fucking thing, haven't we? We've got neck blanks, which are in a cupboard. Here's the neck blanks, lovely jubbly. Here's a template, that's a bit of rosewood. Oh, it's a bit of me, that is. A bit of nasty, innit? And on that, I'm signing out. Special wave, no mention of Alan this week. There you go. It's difficult to get Alan in because we're not using Allen keys, are we? I did have to adjust the belt on my sander with an Allen key earlier. Not really appropriate, is it? You've got to keep him back in reserve. Anyway, I'll see you next week, you mungos. Love you lots. Bye.
Are you fucking happy? Don't you dare! My brother has just drowned, okay?
It's not my fault he can't swim.